I'm going to teach you guys how to do a false triple cut. And this cut is done in the hand, so you don't need a table or a surface, which is really nice. And so here's what the cut looks like. Okay, that was the most bare bones version of this cut. The nice thing about this cut is that you can customize it. You can make it look more flashy or more simple, depending on your style. Now, to do this, you need to know how to do a swing cut. And that's a very basic technique. If you don't know how to do it, I've made a short video explaining it, so I'll put a link up. And if you want to do a more flashy version of this cut, you can also learn the swivel cut, which looks like that. And I've also made a video briefly explaining that one. So let's get into it. I'm going to do the most bare bones version in slow motion, so you can just kind of see how the packets are moving relative to each other. Okay, so what's happening is I'll teach the most basic version, and then I'll teach you some add-ons at the end to make it look more flourishy. But for the most simple version, just start with a swing cut. So you're going to swing cut about 1/3 of the deck. Okay, swing cut that into your left hand. Now you're going to swing cut another half of whatever is remaining. And as you do that swing cut, you're actually grabbing that first packet that you cut off with your middle finger, excuse me, as you do that second swing cut. At this point, you curl your first finger underneath this packet and extend it, turning that packet over just like that. And you do that as you do your third swing cut with that third packet. Okay. Now you're just going to square up the face-up cards on top of this packet. So you just curl your first finger back in, square that up, and then you take whatever's left in your right hand and you plop it on top. Okay, so you might have to rewind that and watch it a few times, but that's the most basic version. Now if you want to add a few things onto it, instead of starting with a swing cut, you can start with a swivel cut, then do the rest the same. And with the last packet, instead of plopping it on top, there's a few things you can do to make it look a little bit flourishy. So you could dribble the cards, dribble the remaining cards on top, so that would look like this. What else could you do? You could, instead of just plopping it on top, you could do this. So all I'm doing is, I don't know if that move has a name, but I'm just turning it over and then flipping it back down. Okay. Another thing you could do is you can make a one-handed fan and then square it up. That looks kind of cool. Do it like that. I don't know. There's just so many things you can do to make that last part look cool. Oh, that didn't work out. Something like that. I don't know. But you know, play around with it. That's the basic idea, and you can kind of make it your own. You can put in your own touches. So that's a really great false triple cut for you guys. I hope you like that. Take care. Bye.